again. It's pretty easy to read. It's not long. And to collecting, I guess, protection money, because he was pretty wealthy, because he got Ada and Zillah, and apparently they were drop-dead gorgeous twins. And Zillah, he had 2 sons from Jubla. God, man, you don't get me to lying. Come on, Marley. He had 2 sons from, and I can't remember their names right. There's too much with this train. And he had the second wife, who was a twin, whom, from what I'm gathering, he would take her to sex parties. And that's kind of what it sounded like to me. Go take her to these orgies with these giants and like beasts, and they would have and you know, they'd have sex with these Nephilim and stuff like that, and people of the same sex and giants and all that other stuff, and all these other abominations. So he would give her some of this this potion made from blood, and I think it sounded like cannibalism too. I'm not sure, but that was an effort to keep her young. But she ended up having a son, Tubal Cain, and a daughter, Nama. Okay? And in the Bible, that's where the lineage of Cain stops, with Nama and Tubal Cain. Because, you know, their polygamist father. So we went from Lamech questioning his lineage, who was his great-great-great-grandmother or something like that. He was Cain's wife. And it looks like it was his twin sister. I'm not sure. Lua or something like that. Okay. And then so Lamech ended up enjoying sex, and it didn't matter if it was with giants, men, other men, right? Female and male giants. But there weren't that many female giants. That's why they went extinct. And then, and he would bring his wife with him, and she eventually ended up, having a baby and stuff, and he didn't want her to. He wanted to keep her as arm candy, because he wanted some babies, and then he wanted arm candy. Well, and his daughter, Tubal Cain was I think they killed Cain or something, deceived Lamech or something, and into killing Cain or something like that with a bow and arrow. Told him to, hey, take your, because he was old when he did it. But Nama, as he got older and kind of started chilling out, I guess, was like, woo, man, I'm no telling, he probably like had all these PTs and stuff. But he told Nama, because Nama would do the same thing, that, you know, she hungered for power, and she wanted to give birth to a giant and all that stuff. But obviously, so she had the mark of Cain, but it was less in her, and she was this beautiful white woman, right? Not really too white, but she kind of was white. And that's where the lineage of Cain ends, before the flood, and then that's, you know, and then we pick up where Noah, but she wants to marry Noah at some point. And then if you research the story further about Noah, she has 3 kids. It was Ham, So Lamech and Noah were married, and I guess they were like having fun or whatever, and they got drunk. It doesn't really say that Lamech got drunk, because it doesn't even mention that in the Bible, but that's other Jewish folklore. And so Lamech is getting it on with Noah, and Noah passes out or whatever, and I guess Lamech was still kind of worked up, and so Ham saw Noah's nakedness, which is his wife, and go ahead. So she was obviously pretty beautiful. I'm sure people looked a lot more majestic back then. And he went ahead and, it looks like, and had sex with his mom, and she got pregnant by her. And Noah cursed him and said, because he cursed Canaan. And so that's how the bloodline of Cain survived, was through Lamech. And that's how we get the Nephilim still and stuff like that in the Old Testament. And so Lamech was ostracized from the house, and Noah lived with Shem and Japheth. I think that's correct. And Ham and Lamech went and ran off and built their own civilization. And he is black. And so the white and the black people get cursed in the Bible. But the leprous white cursed. So the blending of pigment is what gives us our various shades today. So Lamech and Ham, they go and make a city and stuff. She was obviously, just a gorgeous woman, and anyone that saw her would probably lust after her, including her own son. But I never knew this about it, because I always thought that maybe Ham kind of got on top of old Noah and porked Noah, right? That's what I was thinking. And he was like, man, my ass hurts, right? And but apparently he boinked Noah's wife and had a kid with her. So crazy stuff. In the book of Lamech, of Cain, kind of lets you know that maybe Noah he was probably the best person, but by no means was free of corruption. So that's what it kind of points out in the end. But who knows? All right, so I can't really talk to my phone about my walking vlog, so I'm going to go ahead and shut it off. Later.